back to Sisi Dola. It's a delight to be here again, and thank you for joining. Today we are going to be learning another scripture, but before then, let me share a story with you. This is not a movie, it happened to me, and I think it will help to drive home the point of the scripture for today. So I went to the store to get some groceries. Up until then, I was having a good time. It was such a nice and very nice Sunday afternoon. I was back from church. We branched at the grocery to get some stuff. So, at the store rather, to get some groceries. And I had gone with my kids. So, I'd purchased the things I needed to buy. And for some reason, instead of going to the self-automated machines, I went directly to the cashier point to pay. And as I wheeled the things on the trolley, the attendant had done all she needed to do, and I saw my bill. And then I slotted my card in, right, to pay. And the machine told me that I had to slot in the card. Now, that particular card was my husband's. So, and I didn't know his PIN, because normally when we pay, we don't need to put in PIN. So, anyways, I couldn't pay at that point. So I told my son to quickly go back to the car park and get my own bag. I knew my card was in my bag. So, of course, I was confused because already there was a queue and I was the one delaying. I hate to be the center of attraction, It was like calling attention to myself that I didn't request for, that I didn't want. And for negative reasons at that. So, the boy he ran as fast as he could and brought my bag. And okay, now I have 2 different cards at least, and I know there should be money in there, right? I put my card and the thing went the same way, beep beep. I said, what's happening here now? Okay, so it demands for my own PIN, and for some reason, maybe because of the anxiety of everything that was going on, like I said, I don't really like being in the news, if you get what I mean in quotes. So I forgot my PIN, and I even forgot that I had it saved somewhere close. I just forgot everything, and I was there, torn between leaving all the goods there with her, embarrassed that I wasn't able to pay for. How much was it? And the whole thing was just a mess. And then I thought to myself, I don't even have the time to come back to this store to say I want to buy all these things again. And there I was, so confused. I was embarrassed. I was flustered. If I was light-skinned, you would have seen the blood rush through to my face. Even my kids were looking down. They were so embarrassed. It was really embarrassing. And just when I thought, this is, in fact, I told the attendant, I told her that I'm so sorry, but I think I would have to leave the things. And she was also feeling, she also felt very uncomfortable. Anyways, it was such I don't know how to really describe. You will see it in my face already, how I felt at that time. But anyways, the lady said, okay, no worries. And then out of nowhere, here comes this lady. She's Caucasian, and she comes and says, no worries, I'll pay for you. And then she goes ahead and pays. And the blood rushed more to my face, but this time around in relief, in so much gratitude, I don't even know what to say. I didn't know what to say. I was just saying, oh, thank you. Thank you. And then, I told myself, tears must not drop here. No way. Anyway, cut long story short, the money was paid for. We hugged each other. I got my goods and I went to the car with the kids. The kids were like, that was so embarrassing. That was this, that was that. That brings us back to the story of the day. The scripture today it's found in the book of Psalm 37, verse 5. It says, depend on the Lord, trust in Him, and He will take care of you. I don't know how else to say it other than that. And that thing taught me one lesson. Sometimes trusting in God is not in looking at 10 years, 20 years. You can look at those things, right? It's okay to do that. At least human philosophies will tell you plan 10 years ahead, plan 20 years ahead. But really, walk with God is not necessarily like that. It's one day at a time. It is one day at a time. His mercies are new every day. So if I'm able to trust God for my next day meal, and I know that He provided for me yesterday, He did the same day before yesterday, I can trust Him for tomorrow's. I can trust Him for the very next one. If only we will live our lives like this, maybe we will have less worries. I'm talking to myself too. Honestly, that thing taught me so much. Apart from that, it also tells me that help does not come from where we often look to. So you say, okay, I have this uncle. I have this, he's got my back. You'll be shocked to see that they will be the ones to lie you flat and to turn their backs on you. But this God brings out help from nowhere. Is the God who fetches water with a basket just to shame the bucket. And that is what God can do. This woman, I don't know her from Adam. And in a place where you know that everybody is very tight on money, they don't dash money around here anyhow. At least I've never seen anybody gift me and things like that, in a while. And here comes the woman, she paid for everything. God bought you with a price. And He's saying today, Psalm 37 verse 5, depend on the Lord, trust in Him, and He will take care of you. You are worth taking care of. Did you hear me? You are worth taking care of, and God will take care of you. I hope this has encouraged you today, and I pray that this week, as you depend on the Lord, as you trust in Him, the Lord will show up for you. Remember that you are worth taking care of. Bye.